And welcome. Thank you for watching this week's episode of the Real Talks with Doc. And if you haven't already, please turn on those notifications and like. We hope that this content is adding true substance and real value to whatever real estate experience that you're having. Good day to you, and thank you for watching. Let's go, Kate.
All right, so Doc.
Yes.
People want to know about your thoughts concerning the construction industry trends to watch out for in 2023. So to start, what are your thoughts on the ongoing inflation affecting the construction industry, and what steps are Teabow taking to mitigate its impact along with supply chain issues?
Well, there's many trends that are constantly happening in the world of construction. First and foremost, the one thing that impacts any trend is money. The cost of money, the flow of money through that economy. Is the economy going through inflation? What is the Federal Reserve doing to address that inflation? And here in this current market, interest rates are at an historical high. So banks are really pressed about making sure developers are putting cash reserves in their accounts because, the banks have to maintain a certain amount of reserves to lend on that money, right? And not get in any trouble with the SEC. So right now, supply chains are not as bad as they used to be. I mean, again, you are having more of a flow of raw materials coming through the construction supply chain because people are back in factories. Factories have opened back up. People are back in the workforce full-fledged, if not 100%, definitely 80% or higher. So we don't have those supply chain issues that we literally had the same time a year ago. Again, windows and doors was crazy. We were waiting on windows and doors anywhere from 8 to, months to a whole year. There's some high-end product that you're still waiting a full year for, like Sub-Zero Thermador, Wolf appliances. You have to put in your order and they're coming like a year later. But for the most part, the supply chain is better. When we look at the labor force, again, labor is predicated upon the demand that the market has in the construction industry. Are people selling their homes and calling contractors in to fix their home up so they can appraise and assess at a high value so they can resell at a high value? Is there a market for people looking to buy new build construction? So then again, that demand for new build homes will increase the demand for construction workers. So when we look at that relationship, construction workers versus the demand, that market has slowed down. Again, people are not building a lot of new build construction. Before it was because the cost of materials is too high and it was killing their profit margins. Now it's because the demand just isn't there because the money is too expensive to borrow against, right? So you understand that relationship. The big question is, well, how do you navigate these waters to still keep your company profitable, to still keep your company moving forward, and to still make sure that you are leading in your construction industry? And the answer to that is to always work very hard, to never let it rest till our good becomes our better and our better becomes our best, and giving every client the elite construction experience, from over communicating to making sure they plug into our processes and systems and procedures to make sure that we're working together as a team so that everything is efficient, is fluent, and we meet our deadlines. And not only do we meet our deadlines, but we stay on budget. And when we stay on budget, it saves everyone money and everyone is happy. So we focus during this shift where we're not as slammed and we're not as busy to really focus on our systems. And in focusing on our systems, how well are those systems executed? Do we have the right people in that system executing at a high level? And constantly assessing that so that when we do get back to a on and popping market, like we are really shining and people are calling us back. They're referring us to everybody they know. And again, we stand by a brand that when people see Teabow in front of a property, they know that that property is built with the highest level of quality assurance that they can get from any building. And I hope that answers your questions, Kay. Sometimes I can go on and on talking about this stuff because I just love it. But again, it's my job to be well in tune and to be well versed what's going on in the world of construction.
Now I have to throw this in there because a lot of people had something to say about you saying that you needed to invest, you would invest your lottery money into commercial real estate.
Okay,
Some people had
okay.
something to say about that.
Yeah,
so I
man.
need to kind of clear this
All
up.
right, so what were they saying, Kay? Because
So
you know
they-
I depend on y'all to get all this stuff to me, man, so I can be in touch with my people out there.
So they basically were saying that commercial real estate, we shouldn't invest in that. Like, it's never going to get back to where it was.
Ah, never is such an absolute word. Always is such an absolute word. Never in real estate doesn't exist because you have ebbs and flow of real estate. Historically, it will always, and I can say that with absolute certainty, always be the case that you have ups and downs in real estate. Real estate never continuously goes up and it never continuously goes down. But when it's up versus down, that area in the middle, that's your opportunity area. And that area in the middle, that commercial is down right now and it's way down, right? Imagine commercial was doing this for the past, let's say 5 years, right? Commercial was here at a 5-year high and now it's here at a 5-year low. All of that area in between is my opportunity area. And at what point do I ride the wave all the way back up before I cash in? That's your opportunity area. So being that commercial is at a historical low, this is the time for you to cash in. This is the time for you to grab as much commercial real estate as you possibly can because it's dirt cheap and it will go back up. If the ground is the ground and you can't get no lower than the ground, I need them to get down with what I'm about to say. You can't go any lower, bro. The only place is to go up. And all you have to do is be patient and wait for that up market to return in the commercial industry. And everything on the up and up is just cash in profits that you're going to the bank smiling about. And yes, we are in the process of actually working on 2 commercial deals. Shout out to my brother, frat brother, Alpha for Alpha, Mario. I'm sending you a shout out. We are looking on taking out an entire commercial block with a church involved. Because again, I don't just preach this stuff, I practice and I go out and execute this stuff. And guess what? We're getting it on the low. So y'all stay tuned and see what we do with this project in the next 24 to 36 months. Because I don't just talk about it, Kay. I be about it.
We got a lot going on in here today, Doc. So if you hear some extra noise.
Yeah, man, let me close my door, man. Get over here, you know. I want to share with y'all my new little, I'm big on energy, right? So I subscribe to this 100%, that Mamba mentality. It is a constant quest to be the best version of you that you can be every day. I need to be a better version of me than I was yesterday, and tomorrow I need to be even a better version than I am today. Mamba mentality, baby. Kobe, we love you, we miss you. But yeah, I got that Kobe energy in my office right now. So every morning when I walk in, I'm greeted and I read my Mamba mentality. Yeah, so okay, getting back to it, I had to close my door because look, we shoot this stuff live, y'all. And I appreciate the way we do it because it keeps me sharp. Kay will tell you, we don't talk about this stuff before I get on camera. She throws it to me live and direct. And for the most part, a lot of times, man, I'm ripping and running. Me and Kay were supposed to shoot this thing at 6:30 a.m. this morning. I was up at 2 a.m., not bragging, that's not what I do. But I'm saying I had a lot of stuff to do before 9 o'clock. And I just could not get back here at 6:30 a.m. because I had to set some stuff up in the field. One of my foremen just got back from a 2-week vacation in El Salvador. So like we're behind. And like, I'm not gonna let my client down. So I roll up my sleeves, even though I wear short sleeves most of the time. And I get out there and I get in and support the team. So again, this is another reason why I don't want it to seem script or like, yeah, that question and that answer was just like we want this to be real as possible. We love the feedback that you all give. We love the comments that you all give. That's why it's important for you to follow us because some of you all give comments that other people comment on and it brings in the community of sharing great ideas and great experiences so that we all grow in this space of real estate construction and development. So yeah, Kay, I mean, I'm loving what my marketing department is doing, headed by Special K and my man Ya, who's always in the field getting this real-time organic content. So yeah, man, this is like, again, I'm gonna stop, Kay, and I'm off script to just thank our followers, because it's very humbling, it's very gratifying when, you know, I'll have somebody from the barbershop call and be like, yo, Walt, man, I'm happy to see what you're doing, man, loving it, sending good energy your way. Like, you know, when can we meet? And I'm meeting with Terry McCray from the barbershop today. I hadn't spoken to him in 3 years, but he reached out, he's looking to buy multifamily. So again, anything I can do and help my circle of people, all of this knowledge, all of this experience that I've gained over the years is not for me, it is for us, so that we can rise as a community and build financial prosperity and wealth for our kids and their kids, because that's what it's about at the end of the day. So, okay, getting back to it, I just had to stop and thank our followers out there.
Of course. So, with the shortage of workers, right? How has Teabow been able to keep the workers we have and even attract new workers? Like, what's different about how we treat our construction team?
Well, I attribute this to my academic background, that we train, we coach, we mentor. We train, we coach, we mentor. That's part of our culture here. Every quarter, we do an all-company training event all day, right here at our corporate office here on Capitol Hill. We bring all 30 plus construction workers, all of our management team, all of our back office team in, and we train for an entire day to make sure that everybody's on the same page, everybody's acutely aware of where we're failing, where we're succeeding, and where we need to come together as a team and get better. I don't know any construction company who's doing that. We have tool incentive programs where we'll pay for our construction workers' tool at no interest to them. We allow them to take it out at an agreed, amount from their check so that they can do a good professional job. We have an in-house loan program, so sometimes our construction workers fall short on hard times. You have to be here a certain amount of time. You're just not gonna come in and take a loan out and be out. No, it ain't getting us like that. But we have all kind of things that just let our construction workers know that they're valuable, and we're quick to fire. And we don't say that in a threatening way, but we say it in a way like, look, I work hard to make sure that our construction workers have work 365 days of the year. Sometimes we'll take jobs, shameless plug, call us. There's no job too big or too small, but especially with friends and family, we'll take jobs even if it's a break-even thing. Sometimes our friends and family, they want to get stuff done, all the money in there, look, we get it. As long as you call us to sell our house and you remember what we did for you, we renovated that house and you was living good in there for them 3 to 5 years, you better not call nobody else. But we get it, right? We're not looking to make all the money or it has to be we gotta make money and you lose money. Look, call us, because we'll take jobs sometimes just to break even based on our schedule to keep our construction workers working every single day. We treat them with respect. I treat them like I wanna be treated. Simple rule, I got that from Mama Ben's Teabow. She said that on WTOP News the other day. They asked her, what was the secret to being so successful? And she said, honey, I just want people to treat me like I want to be treated. I treat people the way I want to be treated. And that was a powerful, resounding thing. And I treat my construction workers, the construction workers who walk on the site and clean the trash, I treat them with the respect that I would want to be treated with. It's a simple thing to do. It's a powerful thing to do. And that is why we keep good quality construction workers.
Nice. So with us getting ready to close out, because you shared so much knowledge, as a CEO of a construction company, what is some wisdom that you would give to one looking to start a construction company?
So, Dag, I'm gonna have a moment here. Shout out to Coalition Properties. Keith, Harrison, and Ryan. Shout out to those brothers who have found a formula and found the right energy to be 3 brothers in business who are dominating and killing the real estate residential industry, right? And I bring them up because this is something powerful. This is something I sometimes miss, is having somebody to be at the top with you, to share those ideas with, to grow the company with, to challenge you in a different way because they bring a certain skill set that you don't bring. It's a beautiful thing. And I miss that, right? Every partnership doesn't work out, and you have to be honest with that situation when it's not working out. And they have found a way to make it work, and they are doing extraordinary things in the residential space of real estate. And it's 3 of them, so they can divide and conquer even more, even greater, and they're truly impacting our community. It's just me. You probably heard that saying, sometimes you get lonely at the top. When you grind and you strap and you look around and you're in the office 2, 3, 4 o'clock in the morning, and it's you. It's just you. Nobody else but you and God. And that could be a lonely thing sometimes. Not lonely in the sense to depression. That's not even think. That's the kind of energy we're talking about. But just lonely in the sense that, dang man, it'd be really cool if I was building this for someone and everything didn't fall on me. So if you're starting a construction company and you're ready to tap into your passion and you're ready to dedicate your life to being the very best that you can be, you know, if there's the possibility of having someone who has that same passion, that same drive, that you can bring your forces together and be an even more dominating force in this space, then by all means, I please, by all means necessary, explore that, because it's a beautiful thing, it's a powerful thing, as opposed to it just being you. Everybody had their sidekick. Steve Jobs had what, Wozniak. Elon Musk had, who did Elon Musk have coming through the ranks? Actually, believe it or not, Elon Musk, I read his biography the other day. He actually was one of the founders for PayPal. And interesting, he wanted to call it like PayX or something like that, I remember from the biography. And now he's changing Twitter to, what's he trying to call Twitter?
Oh, he ain't changed Twitter. He's trying to take it as is.
It's called X something, right?
Oh. I don't know.
Elon Musk is big on this X thing, but yeah, if you read his biography, man, it's just funny how all these things come back full circle and you wonder what people come up with these ideas and thoughts. But no.
Yeah, Twitter X.
Twitter X. See, he loves that X, man. There's something about it's something about that variable X. But nevertheless, that's my advice to you. If it's possible, it's a beautiful thing. And it's a beautiful thing I don't have. And it's a beautiful thing that would be great to have. But you know what? Take the hand that the universe gives you, take the blessings that God bestow upon you, and you keep it moving, and you keep that Mamba mentality fueled so that you're never letting the rest until your good becomes your better and your better becomes your best. So until next time, K, if we don't have anything else, remember, follow us, turn on those notifications anytime this new content comes out, because Kay and her marketing department be on it. I mean, she be putting out some good stuff, man. So y'all look, keep the questions coming, keep the DMs coming. We appreciate it. We thank you all for all your support. Go to our website, www.teabowresidential.com, Teabow residential.com, and see the great projects that we got going on. Anywhere from a 30-unit, $16 million project to a 26,000 square foot shadow custom home to we getting ready to, tear down. Make sure we get content on that. Getting ready to raise an entire building, tear down an entire building, excavate and all, and put 8 beautiful high-end condominiums up. So continue to follow us, call us. Look, man, our new build division is blowing up. Shout out to my frat brother, Eric, and his beautiful wife, Ebony, who's building this beautiful contemporary style home right here in the nation's capital. This is gonna be a unique project because we're building this from the ground up, and it's very rare you have the opportunity to build a single family home in the nation's capital from the ground up. And we're very fortunate and very privileged to be in this position and privileged for them to have selected us. So follow us on that. Actually, we did a video with them, so go check out the video because we wanted to capture the experience from the front end of this as they're going through their architectural design phase to all the way through the construction to all the way to handing them the keys and them walking through the door. So yeah, go check out their video that Kay did with them. Great stuff. And again, thank you all. Until next time, see you at our next construction site.